Welcome back, collective. I'm back at the baseball field. This is reading number 3. I hope that this finds y'all well. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Just wanted to do some quick smudging. I already prayed over the cards, but yeah, no intro yet. But I appreciate this finding you when it does. I appreciate your guides for leading you here, my guides for guiding me at this time. Yeah, I got two downloads for y'all. The first came to me in a dream last night. I was somewhere, and I seen an abandoned train station, like a subway, where you go down the steps. It looks similar to like New York, Boston, Philadelphia, East Coast, so that could be significant. But when I went down, it had been abandoned. Like, trains had been there in a long time. And they began to sprout plants. Like, it started to look overgrown, like, weeds and things coming out of the walls, almost like future, like it had been abandoned hundreds of years or something. And I remember going down there, and it was like I had the vision for it. I kind of seen what it would look like with some work, and I turned it into a garden. Like, renovated it into like almost a greenhouse. And it was underground though. You had to go down like the escalator to get to it. And I remember putting a koi fish pond in it. And so all of that could be of significance. I did some research, and abandoned trains means like, a lost route, forgotten route, maybe a route that people haven't taken in a long time. And then to cultivate a garden, or revive a garden, is to bring life back into something. And I thought what was interesting about that was, I know I'm kind of long-winded, we're gonna get to the reading, but I thought what was interesting about that was the fact that it was underground. I kind of instantly had like Garden of Eden vibes, obvious connections there. And then the koi fish, which are symbols of prosperity. Pisces could be significant as well. So yeah, I figure honestly more of what that could have been will come out once we start pulling some cards. I'm going to probably go with the Tarot of the Divine today, at least to start, unless I'm guided differently. And then the second download was a song, and it's a favorite of mine, but it's been in my head all morning, and it's I Hear Voices by MF Doom. And to my metal-faced bros with stomachs of cast iron is how he starts. And it's a fire song. Look it up. Doom has gotten more popular since he passed, but it's ironic because I'm realizing now he was speaking about being clairaudient. I hear voices, and he touches on a lot of spiritual knowledge, ironically, in that song, and I never caught on to that. So that could be something. Maybe some of y'all are becoming more clairaudient. Maybe you're like learning about your clairs. Maybe you're starting to see things differently. Like I said, it's a classic song. It's a song I always gravitated to, and now I kind of better understand why. So that could definitely be something. It's called I Hear Voices. So yeah, 4-minute mark. Let's hop right in. Hope everybody's doing well today. I'm also sitting against the dugout. And so I thought about dugout with garden, like to dig things out, to like plant new seeds. So all of that could be significant. And I'm kind of sitting where the batter that's on deck, that's up next, is at. And I thought about like deck of cards, There's like a lot of tie-ins today. So all of that could be significant. Well, let's get 3 to go. Okay. The Lovers. Ooh. 10 of Coins. 10 of Pentacles. At the Moon. Sideways. What's this? I don't know if that wanted to. And sideways again. Upright. Okay, maybe we'll hold on to that. upright as well. Okay, so we got the Lovers. I don't know if y'all can see as well today. I got like my coat laid out just because the ground's wet. It did rain last night. Great. It's a lot of good energy, man. So the Lovers here, first card out, you got Beauty and the Beast. So, you know, this could be self-love. This could be, you know, your two sides of self, your higher, lower self coming together, or this could be, you know, somebody special. Yeah, what's sticking out to me, you know, you got the roses, obviously, but if you look at the woman, she has that stone right here, you know, on her third eye, and it's like dilated pretty big. So, you know, intuition along with that animalistic nature, you know, that lower nature, that devil, quote unquote, the beast. But if you look at him, I'm realizing he has it too. You know, it's just red. So yeah, like root chakra energy, and they're coming together. And then you got, you know, 10 of Pentacles. So right off that, this is money, prosperity, you know. And then even the kids, I'm seeing like legacy with that, you know, like generations. The dog being the wisdom. Yeah, they all got chains on. They all wearing the money is chains. So, you know, that could be significant jewelry. I just heard rap shit. So, yeah, some rap shit, you know. Maybe that's tying into the doom. Then right here, you got the moon. So this is, you know, shadow. So the birds are present for sure today. The first thing I noticed here was actually the raccoons at the bottom. The raccoons, and that makes me think of like, you know, the black around their eyes and the fact that they're nocturnal, you know, dealing with the moon as well. So that could be, you know, some introspection taking place, some shadow work taking place. You know, raccoons are scavengers. So, you know, maybe you have some maybe this prosperity, whatever it is bringing to light some bad habits is what I'm getting. Scavenging, like desperation, survival mode is what I'm getting off of this. And that full moon is illuminating that. Yeah, and then you got Queen of Cups. You know, the nurturing of your emotions. So this could be, you know, you've worked through those shadow moments. You know, you're addressing them now. She has mad chains on too, if you look. And the reef, you know. Oh, and the fishes, man. We just talked about the koi fish. So, yeah, that makes me honestly want to get one more. Close off that top deck. What we got? It's in reverse. I flipped it back. Ooh, not too many. No, it's not taken. So we got the Hangman. Then down here, Six of Cups, Knight of Cups. Okay, so first thing I noticed is with the Hangman ending out at the top, we got those roses again from the Lovers, but they're not cultivated. You know, they're like in the early budding stages. You know, the Hangman is going within. She got a necklace on too, but it's like she's upside down. The necklace is still, you know, defying gravity. So and it looks like it's the same woman from the Lovers. Look at the thing on it. It's just not as open, so it's closed off. And so yeah, what I'm getting off that is with this nurturing, you gotta go back inside. So maybe you got you know, the love is there, the abundance is there, you know, the idea, the prosperity is there, but it's something emotionally or even intuitively. It could be intuitively too. It could be something intuitively missing. Six of Cups. So that's to give. And it's roses. It's roses and yeah, it's flowers. It's the exchange of flowers. This could also be like memories, reminiscing. And with this clarifying the lovers, you could be maybe either reminiscing on times where you were learning to balance, or you're learning to give to both sides of yourself, could be, or reminiscing on an old love. I'm getting either one of those two timelines. You could be, giving to love or receiving love, even, depending on what side of the story you're on. And also, this is 6 and 6. So the lover is the 6th card, and then we got the 6 of Cups. So 66 could be significant for sure. Knight of Cups, the message, the delivering of an emotional thing. And that's clearing up the 10 of Cups. I always say this one is like leading the horse to water. The horse is standing in the water, so it's like an emotional action being taken. So I'm definitely getting this like a love story. Yeah, I want to keep going. I'm feeling like this could be self-love, or it's, let's see what we got. King of Swords, the Griffin, the master of the elements, as the lion body, the bird top half. Kind of match my hat, The winged beast? It's her winged beast. So that's like going back to this. So, oh, and she has wings. So yeah, there's some kind of, maybe this is your final form. Maybe this is self-love, and this is clarifying the moon. It's clarifying the moon. So, this is like that synergy. You're finding that synergy. King of Swords is the master of intellect, the master of communication. So maybe you're learning to like be in your highest self and walk in all forms kind of simultaneously. That coming off of the Knight of Cups, you got the big falcon, the messenger. So, becoming one with the message too is what I'm getting. The beast would be the lion, the earth side. And then your higher self, the bird. This is, I feel like this next two is gonna really like help us lock in. I've got some 10 of Cups. Okay, yeah. It's some love in the mix. You got somebody in your energy, man, and that's coming behind the Queen of Cups. So to the masculines, it might be special somebody coming. It could be your intuition telling you, somebody's coming. Even this is like, it is the Queen of Cups, so she could definitely, it could be a water sign in the mix. It's like she's in the water, then she comes up and look at the family kind of on looking her be with the king, and there's a baby. So this is like family fulfillment, ultimate, like dreams come true, perfect ending, type of thing. More roses off the guard. Look, I'm realizing I got flowers all on my hat. The garden, whatever is being cultivated in that garden is special. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 14:14 on the clock. I want one more. It's went blank for a second just now. 3 of Swords. Not a good ending. So heartbreak, betrayal. I'm looking in. She's cutting a wing. That 3rd sword is cutting a wing off. So, and this looks like the woman from the family. So clarifying the Hanged Man. There could be some confliction going on. Yeah, I'm seeing confliction, even like that shadow in the back. It's like maybe it's a lover, somebody close that's either they hurt her or there's suspicion of her pain. It's almost like she's trying to keep it to herself. Hmm. That took a turn. That took a turn. Could be an internal betrayal too, though. Like maybe one didn't follow that intuition, that Queen of Cups. You know, oh, that's a strange one. It's like things were going great. Got the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. All right, let's go. I might need to take a step back, like zoom out. A lot of cups, a lot of cups, a lot of emotions. Too many. Four of Swords, though. All cups, swords, and majors besides that 10 of coins. 2 of coins, 4 of cups. So 2 of coins is like the balancing act, you know? And it's clarifying the 6 of cups and the lovers. More flowers at the bottom. So maybe you got you see the 2 kids? How is this developing? It's like I don't know why I just got like a split. Like a family, I just said the baby's in the 10 of cups, then you got the heartbreak. And now she's with these 2 kids by herself. And if you look, the kids are like half beauty, half beast. Half bear, half animal, half human. Damn. Damn. 4 of cups. This is being distracted. Being distracted. Not paying full attention, Like if you look, you got the different birds on the cups. You see the peacock here. So it's like the beauty, and you're getting it. It's like, okay, you so focused on these 3 cups, look at the 4th one with the messenger on the back. It's like you're missing the message here. You're missing the important part. So look, she happy. She happy, but it's like, and that coming off of this, it's like, the divine messenger, the big message is here. It's an offering of some sort, delivering of a message, and it's being missed. Perhaps because you're juggling something. Responsibilities could be, I got 4 coins on the bottom of the deck. All right, let's keep going. Could be distracted by that 10 of coins. That 10 of coins could be money calling, and you ain't paying attention. That whole road's like, yeah. Ooh. 5 of Swords. No. Anubis energy. You got Horus in the back, though. And then you got the King of Coins. So 5 of Swords, clarifying the King of Swords and the Moon. Yeah, something's not going like you hoped. I don't like doing sad readings, man. This might be the first one. Although I'm seeing Anubis is in a garden, ironically. He's in a garden, and Anubis is, king of the underground. So this could even be going back to that dream. And death energy is like the rebirth, and it hurts. She ain't happy about it. She's distraught. That's honestly making me think of the 5 of Cups, even though this is the 5 of Swords. I'm really seeing like 5 of Cups energy. So it could be a time of like mental battles, emotional battles, kind of all of the above, man. But I'm also realizing like You got Horus, or he's up there with the rod with the sun disk in that back corner. It's like the phoenix. Like she's like, it's the end of this, but it's like phoenix in the back. Like you'll rise from it. King of coins, King of pentacles. Turtle Island is what I'm getting. The story of the land, how the tree is sprouting. So this is giving me legacy still. Yeah, see, this is definitely land. Earth energy could be significant. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Slow and steady wins the race. That clarifying the Ten of Cups in the tree. So it's a lot of earth energy, man, coming off that garden vision. So it's like that slow but steady cultivation of the family. This is looking like you missed out on something, or you messed something up pertaining to love or family. You missed the message. You missed the message. Or maybe not missed, but you're not seeing it. Because this could even be, this Five of Swords could be a potential outcome. Coming off of that moon, it's like, something that could be being avoided, but you're not. Ten of Wands reverse on the bottom of the deck. So that's the release of burdens. Queen of Wands upright. Yeah. Calculated action. Clarifying that Three of Swords. That could even be like it's got like transmutation of anger. You see, she's smiling, but she also has this look of like, yeah, I'm back. Like, you thought it was over for me. You got the volcano erupting in the back. So, it could be like a little her healthy revenge. Healthy revenge. Even the fact I'm seeing here, it's like, you see the palm trees on this side, where it's like, this clear like Hawaiian, Polynesian vibes. You got palm trees here, then you got that big spooky volcano there. So it's like, again, that Beauty and Beast energy from the first card. This definitely looks like an internal struggle, perhaps affected by a relationship. Yeah. Or it could be, like I said, I'm also still seeing some cheating, some infidelity. Everything that glitter ain't gold. Caught up on, all these little gold trinkets, and the real point is outside. This is deception. Five of Swords is deception. Winning at all cost. Let's keep going, man. I do not like this energy. Do not, yeah, see, Five of Wands is confrontation. It's part of my job, I guess, but this is not a good read. What is that clarifying? And that coming off the Queen of Wands. Yeah, so maybe you in the wrong energy. Like I said, that revenge energy is not it. Or, could have to fight for something. And Two of Coins, this could be a custody battle. Custody battle, yeah. Strength at the bottom. I'm gonna keep going, man. It's clearing up, and I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Can you clarify this 4 of Cups, please? What kind of bird was that? Big bird. Seagull. I have 2 seagulls flying over my head. Drop 1 card. So we got this, 6 of Swords, Justice, the Hierophant. Okay, so yeah. Like I said, there's some sort of fight going on, but you moving to calmer waters. Mother and child again, yeah. Yeah, it could definitely be if it's not mother and child, this could be like your inner child. Take it how it resonates. Yeah. Even the 6 of Swords, but they're in water. It's like tempering off those emotions. I got 5, 6. It's clarifying that 4 of Cups. So yeah, you got the message now. That bird came and delivered whatever had to be delivered. Like I said, the bird is out now. It's like, let's rise up out of here. This King of Pentacles could be a patriarch figure, maybe a father, maybe tradition. Even how I said with the beads, indigenous beads could be like old traditions. This could be you having like, your own way of approaching things. You got those 2 sides. Led to some disagreement. 6 of Swords. Justice, Libra energy. He's standing on the yin and yang balance. The red and blue 3D. So yeah, there's definitely something in your reality playing out. Because you see he has the sword too. He has a sword and he has a pentacle. 11. Master number 11 could be significant. Dojo Master. Stairs. So And then the Hierophant. Buffalo woman. The higher power. This could be God. This could be a very renowned ancestor. A teacher. See, she's offering the Chanupa, which is the wisdom. She also got the buffalo. You got all the elements present. Medicine wheel. 5. This clarifying the King of Cups. This is definitely like you get Mother Earth. Mother Earth. That being the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups. So this could be you could be learning a lot right now about just kind of your place in the world, learning more about God, about how all of this is connected, finding your soul tribe. 10 of Cups is soul tribe energy. Whatever you went through with this, that heartbreak, like karma could be, like, karma came to collect. It was justified. Or justice is being brought to it. One of the two, depending on which side of the story you on. And, Creator has stepped in. The buffalo, the ancestors, the powers that be, if you will. They have stepped in. Heard the elements. High Priestess on the bottom. Yeah, okay. Ooh. 9 of Cups. That's self-love. Although, it's 2 of them. That coming off the Queen of Wands, so you bounce back. That 10 of Cups, You had that 10 of cups, but it's also like a lot of people involved. You know, like it's also like what y'all all in the business. Now I'm seeing that. Why y'all all in the business, yo? Let them raise their new baby. Let them start their life. You all in the business, and that led to some, you know. Now it's just them two dealing with the pain, or that somebody spying from someone in pain, cutting them wings is like the, you know, she using them 3 swords. You was the king of swords here, you know, and you rose up, or will rise up, depending on where you are in the timeline. And this 9 of cups is like wish fulfillment. Beautiful colors here. I'm still learning this deck as well. So, you know, 9 of cups coming off the Queen of Wands. Hangman is here. I'm seeing each row as like a pillar, like a section of your life. Like I'm more so seeing the stories being vertical, not so much horizontal. And so this first one, you got the lovers, the 6 of cups, the 2 of coins, and the 5 of wands. That's like an uneven exchange of responsibilities. Either if it's self-love going on with that lovers, then you're tending to one side of yourself and not enough to the other. And that balancing act is leading to this 5 of wands. 3151. We're gonna wrap this up soon. Long reading, but I'm gonna get one more to clarify that eventually. But yeah, that's what's going on there. If it's between two people, the balance wasn't right. Somebody got left doing all the work, and they're just trying to make the best of it. And it's a disagreement. The second row about some money, you know, led to the water. You know, the message, somebody was shown maybe how to sustain that money, but distracted, missing the message. Somebody bounced. Could be the person that was trying to give them the game. This could be them finally, you know, led the horse being led to the water. Now they're finally, you know, taking that journey. So because that's the coins, I'm definitely getting, this is physical. This is something physical. There's either is or was legacy or something like that. Great potential. Students, I just heard. Prosperity. And this is all internal. The moon, internal. So that King of Swords, brilliance, intellect, mental fortitude. Took a L. Karma came, is what I'm getting off this Anubis for sure. The balancing, the underworld, what was in, what was, you know, being hidden, what you were trying to keep hidden with that moon energy, that raccoon scavenger. Yeah. Can't do that. But that Phoenix is rising, and whatever it was supposed to happen. You know, I'm even seeing like you got the 5 of swords, you got the sword back. So you might, you know, you ain't the King of Swords no more, but you justice, and you got you you got you something, you got your stripes back. You got, you know, you traded them, got a medal out the game. This is definitely family. Family, it could be intuitively, but I'm getting like, I'm really getting more and like passed over loved ones. Passed over loved ones with that. Soul tribe. More of a spiritual ties. Spiritual ties could be to the land, could be to, you know, definitely something in the physical though, but you could also be picking up on that. Like I said, you getting, I hear voices, the MF Doom. You could be starting to realize how interconnected everything truly is. The earth, You know, the creator, the higher power, family. Then you got getting a call. Not answering that. Hangman, Three of Swords, Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups. You had to fight your way out of this betrayal. This is a really bad backstab. It's like you were the hangman, you know? And even like I'm seeing she has those 2 marks on hers where it's like a blocked intuition. You got totally blindsided. Maybe in the midst of growing, of learning, of harnessing your gifts, harnessing your energy. And it turned you, you know, turned you up, brought that fire out of you. But you know, you bounce back. Nine of Cups, it's like self-fulfillment. True happiness within, Chariot at the bottom. Okay, so I'm tying it back to the dream a little bit. Tracks. Routes, okay, yeah. You may have walked away from some stuff, abandoned some routes. These could be representing different routes, maybe the different things different paths you walked in recent times. Some could be current, some could be future, some could be past. Like I said, they're kind of representing 5 different things that went on. And you got the outcomes. And so at the bottom, you got 5 of Wands. So some ended bad, some ended in conflict, fight. Something else ended with you having to get out of there. You know, a lot happened internally, and that's the one right in the center with the Moon, King of Swords, 5 of Swords, Justice. But like I said, you earned your stripes out of that. You took your L, but you found some level of achievement in that. Yeah, okay. Let me get one more. Please, Spirit, let me see. I thought we would get, let me see. The energy kind of changed though. It was rough. Now I feel more sustained. It's like, you know, you're figuring it out. Knight of Swords, 4 of Swords. Overcoming the traumas. Beats that ugly side of yourself. Even like the sword through the mouth is like positive affirmations. No longer bad self-talk. That's what I'm getting. Knight of Swords is like quick action, quick thought, standing up for yourself. So maybe that's what you learned in all of this, is needing to stand up for yourself. Or yeah. Death card. I want to sit with this one for a minute. I hope this is a different kind of reading for me even. Knight of Coins. High Priestess. I get two more. A goose flying right over my head. By itself too, you know, they don't normally travel alone. The Empress. One more, just to summarize this reading, please. The Magician. Okay. So I took this last row all together because, you know, it felt vague. So this is going to summarize everything. So we got Knight of Swords, Four of Swords, Knight of Coins, the Empress and the Magician. Fairy godmother. Wishes coming true. Empress. Sirens. Ambulance. Four of Swords could be going within. Huh. Standing up for yourself. You went within that internal battle. But you see strangled. You tamed the beast. This is in the traditional deck. The Knight of Pentacles is like on the move, quick, and he's looking past what's in front of him. So even like the cow is paying attention to the camera. The warrior is looking ahead. So you could be looking ahead at maybe what's to come of all this. What is the point? What's the end result here? You know, even the cow was looking. It's like ain't no food for him to graze on. It's like okay. I done went inside, you know, I didn't figured out the hard part. I didn't fix the ugly part. I done went through all of this and I fixed the ugly part. Now what? And you get the Empress and the Magician. So what that is like the Empress is all the queens put together. So this is the ultimate nurturer of oneself, the ultimate creative expression. It's the final form of your feminine energy. This could also be, like I said, if this is a love story, because this is also clarifying that Hierophant. This is like your one. This is your wish fulfillment, your kingdom spouse, you know, male or female. It's your other half if you are the emperor. And then the Magician, the fairy godmother, this is like your wish fulfillment. And this could be you. This could be manifesting. It said you looking ahead, you could be manifesting for self. If it's for self, you manifesting, you know, that final form and becoming the controller of your own fate. Or this is you being gifted, you're being granted, your wish is being granted as a result of you taming this beast. This original beast that it seemed like you fell for. Maybe they had that money. Or, you know, you seen the vision of legacy. It played out. Some stuff was in the dark with that moon. Your intuition told you Intuition, Queen of Cups, told you, hey, take a closer look. They was maybe they was giving you, or you was, you was lost in the sauce a little bit, getting all the roses, all the love, you know, that child innocence. They sent you the message, you ignored it, thought you knew it all. King of Swords, Ten of Cups came, the Three of Swords came. You bounced back. Maybe with some, like I said, ancestral help. Eventually you got out of there. Justice. Creator was in effect. You had that Ten of Swords, and now you back. I keep getting family interference, bro, or just like outside third party. Even in fact, it's three parties here, Third party interference led to that Three of Swords, so it wasn't even your fault. Some messy shit. It's some messy shit, and you was left to pick up the pieces. But you figured it out. Like I said, there's a big ass fight break out. You had to get yours. Put that ugliness to an end. That could be gossip. That sword is like, they ain't talking no more. Okay, now what? Now what is either you the queen of it all, you've mastered all sides of self, or something better is coming. And you're being granted that wish. Or you are the wish. You're the magician. You're the creator of your reality. All things can be true in this instance. Getting like a heartbeat in my head. So it's like a head and a heart decision. Like literally a throb right in my third eye. So the meeting of they say heart over head. This is like a unification of heart and head. Intuition ringing off. So I would say that things are coming together, ending with these two, 3 and 1. Even in fact, that's the 4. And this was the 4. So it's like, this was the culprit. This was what was messing all of this up. But that Knight of Swords, you handled your business. You did what you had to do. Now on the physical, you're like, so what now, bro? Like, it ain't nothing to eat. I got this cow, you know what I'm saying? Even got the arrows, so it's like, what am I supposed to do with all this? What's the point of this? This is the point of this. And this is like, definitely you got some feminine higher ups in your energy. This could be this could be grandmothers, mother's prayers is what I just got from this, like the candles. I forget what it's called, like the holy, like Mary candles. Married, I just heard, getting married. Fairy godmother is like Cinderella. Yeah. Flowers and pumpkins. So back to that garden energy. 3 blind mice. I'm just seeing these mice. 3 blind mice. What is that? I feel like that could be something. You had that third party energy on that 10 of cups that went left. What's the story of 3 blind mice? The story teaches children the importance of teamwork, friendship, and the idea that combining individual strengths can lead to greater achievements. It's a dark allegory for Queen Mary executing, dang, I just said this is Mary, executing 3 Protestant bishops. Woo. Mary into the 3 blind mice and the wish being granted. It's like you could be cutting some people off for sure. Maybe I'm gonna wrap this up, but it's like this is layered, man. If this is just you and you don't have any outward love situations going on, then this is you learning self-love and what it really takes to achieve it. You done took L's, you took lumps, you maybe had to cut off people you didn't really want to, and it's just because they wouldn't respect your boundaries. They wouldn't respect game, so they had to go. It is what it is. It is what it is. You're gonna be where I need you to be, and you ain't no back and forth, ain't no talking about it. If this is a relationship situation, y'all got the wish fulfillment, the happiness, the wish come true, but man, it's people in y'all business, yo. It's people in y'all business, yo. 3 of Swords was the heartbreak, and it's still 3 swords here, so it's like people don't want to see it. It's hurt. Nobody wants to see us together. Akon. A con, a lie. Yeah. A coin. What's up along with that? Wheel of Fortune. X. That'd be an X. Yeah, somebody trying to block it. Somebody trying to stop it. Nazi energy. Multiverse. A Nazi. Miles Morales. Yeah, it could be an X that's salty. I don't know, man. I might not even upload this. This one a little all over the place. It's a little all over the place. Yeah. Let's take one out the deck. Let's pull the random one out the deck. 4 of Wands. So skip what they talk about. Y'all gonna be happy. This is definitely a love story. It's a confusing one. It's an ugly one. It could even be like you couldn't find this love until you did that self-love. It could be a full love story in the fullest effect. But it's a happy ending here. And this time around, ain't nobody. That 10 of Cups, all them people was in the mix. Nah, it ain't none of that. Yeah, it ain't none of that. It's just the 2 of y'all. And that's how it's supposed to be. Wow. Probably the most layered reading I've done to date. I hope I like tied that in well for y'all. But I appreciate taking the time to watch. And yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I just looked up at the scoreboard and I see guest and home. Like, the 2 sides. So yeah, man. Like I said, people in y'all business. Like, you got your home and then some guests trying to go against that. It's like, stay y'all ass out of it. 54-33, I'm out. 9-33 mastery. We're gonna close it out. I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch. I hope that it's resonated with you. I hope it was some sort of assistance. Keep people out y'all business, man. I don't like this energy. It's like frustrating. It's frustrating. Like, you just trying to live. Y'all just trying to do y'all thing. That's how it started. Y'all was just trying to do y'all thing. Yeah, I went through all this mess, but ain't stop nothing. Nobody want to see us together, but it don't matter because I got you. All right, peace.